Splitting and extracting text from other text strings is a useful exercise. Here I have got a few names and I want to extract the last name and first name from them. Doing this manually would be a tedious exercise, so I have decided to use these functions to split these names into first name and last name. Let us first see how these functions work individually, and then we will use them in combination so that we can accomplish this exercise. I'm going to this functions dialog box and type left here and click go. This list is filtered for all the functions that contain these characters. Left is on top, so I'll select that and click OK. This box opens up where you can see the syntax of the function. It takes two arguments. The first argument is the text that we want to extract the characters from, and the second argument is the number of characters. The first argument is required and it says it is the text string containing the characters that you want to extract. So in this case, suppose this is the string I want to take out the characters from. So it takes that. And then if I say I want to take out four characters, it takes out four characters from the start of the string. And if I omit it, because it's not a required argument, it takes one by default. So it takes out the first character from the left. So that is how the left function works. Let us see how the right function works now. So I'll go to that function box again, type right here and click go. So it filters out the right function. I'll click OK. The right function also works in a similar way. It takes the text argument and it takes the number of characters. So if I give it an arbitrary number of characters, say 5, it takes out 5 characters from the right of the text. Now let us use the functions in the cells. I'll delete all these and I will use the left function by typing it. It filters out and shows up in this IntelliSense list. I'll tab it and it adds a opening round bracket when I tab it. I will give it the text comma and then I will give it 4. It takes out 4 characters from it. But that is not what is required. I need to take out the last name from it, and there seems to be no easy way to find out where the comma and space appear. So to automate the process, I will use the find function to find out where comma appears in the text. I'll select this cell, I'll go to the functions box again and type find and click go. I'll click OK. This is the syntax of the find function. It takes three arguments. The first argument is the text that I want to find, and that is comma. It says within text. Within text is the text containing the text you want to find. So comma is contained within this. And then start number, which is an optional argument because it doesn't appear as bold. Whatever doesn't appear as bold here is an optional argument. It says it's the starting position from where I want to start my search. And since this is an optional argument, I will omit it so that it starts searching from the first character. If I click OK, it gives me 9, which is the position of this comma in the text string. If you count from left, comma appears at the 9th position. If I copy the formula down, you'll see it returns 10 here because in this text, comma appears at the 10th position. So I have found an automated way of finding where the comma appears in this text. So I will use this function. I'll copy it from the formula bar and I will replace this hard-coded 4 with the find function. And voila, it returns Courtney. And if I copy it down, it returns all the last names from the text. It is just that the comma also appears in the text. So I will adjust this function and reduce 1 from it and then copy it down. And we have got our last names. Taking out first name is a bit more difficult, but I will use a similar technique to take it out. Let us copy this formula and paste it here. I'll replace the left function with the right function, and it takes out Margaret in this case. But if I copy it down, it doesn't work. This is where the len function comes to the rescue. I will select this cell, go to function box again, type len here and click go, and then click OK. It takes only one argument and it returns the number of characters in a text string. So if I give it this argument, it gives me 18. So this text is 18 characters long. And this 9 is the place in this text where the comma appears. If I take out 18 minus 9 characters from the right of this, I'll get Margaret. I will copy this formula and replace it here and reduce from it the place of comma. For the time being, I will also remove this -1 from here and let us see what happens. It gives me Margaret, and if I copy it down, it gives me Stephen, and same for all the other names. The only thing is that it also returns a blank space character which is there in all the strings. We can adjust this find function and reduce 1 from it and copy it down, and it gives me all the first names. So then I'll copy this formula and paste it here, and then copy this down to get all the last names, and I'll remove this. So that is how you can use these 4 functions and split the names. I hope this video was useful. If you liked this, just click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for your time.